Hi, hello, how are you? My name's Randy. I love everything crochet, and if you love everything crochet, you should definitely subscribe to my channel as well as go follow my Instagram now. Today, I am making my first ever keychain crochet project. I am not a professional when it comes to making small things, so I wanted to try it out. I have a ton of like acrylic yarn and stuff like that. I don't think he is perfect because I do have to work on my stitch work for smaller things, but yes, this is what we're making. I am gonna adjust where his keychain sits. I say this at the end of the video, but if you have any recommendations of better ways to attach the keychain, please let me know in the comments because I am inexperienced. So yes, we're making him. I made a larger size flubber, that's cuddle version, like probably a month or two ago. So now it's time to make a clip version. If you want to make the bigger version, I will try and remember to link the video down below. If you want to make a keychain version, go ahead and stay tuned. We will get started. Okay, to start, I have this from another project from a while ago, and I don't know if I'll ever end up using it. So it's perfect for this. You're going to want to do your magic ring, or if you're like me, you are going to want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go into your first stitch here. Pull yarn through, creating your little circle. I'm also using a 4.5mm hook. I think this is the correct size for what I'm doing. Also, in the description of every video, I put what I use. I link to my Instagram, and sometimes I even link to certain products. If you'd like me to start linking to certain products, please let me know. I am happy to do that. Next, we are going to go into the center of our circle here and put our stitches in. I think with this yarn, we'll only need to put 6, if I can even get 6 in here. 3, 4, 5, yep, we'll fit 6 just right. 6 into the center. Then we're gonna remove our stitch marker and go into our first stitch. Pull yarn through, and then we're going to go back into that same stitch, pulling our yarn through. We're going to put 2 stitches in every stitch, just like I showed you, which means you just put your single stitch in, and then you go back into that same loop and put a second stitch. So we are doubling up our stitches, taking them from 6 to 12. And after that round, we're going to remove our stitch marker, go into the first loop, mark our stitch, then do 2 stitches in one, so go back into that same one, then a single stitch, then 2 stitches into one, then a single stitch, then 2 stitches into one, then a single, repeating all the way around. Now that we kind of got our base here, I'm going to do a single stitch in every stitch all the way around, and then we will do another round of a single stitch in every stitch all the way around, and we're going to go back to expanding because that's kind of like his head. So we're going to put 2 stitches into the first here. So 2 stitches in the first, then 1, 2 single, then 2 stitches into the next, then 2 single crochet stitches, repeating all the way around. Next, we're going to put a single stitch in every stitch, repeating all the way around. I did 4 rounds of staying the same, starting with the first one I showed you, and then 3 more. I am going to cut my yarn, and we are basically done with the body. We are going to add a little length with legs, and also we're going to do the arms next and add the smile. I already made one arm to make sure I liked how it looked, but before we do the next arm, I want to add the smile here, I'm gonna go partly up. I think that's not too high. Make sure I don't weave my yarn all the way through. Then go just along here. And we don't want him to feel meh. We want to make him smile. So I'm going to just partially pull it down here. Let me get in, there we go. The right spot. Then weave it on here. Not into the yarn, but where he's got a big smile. Be careful, since this is so small, not to do what I have done too many times and weaved all the way through to the other side. And he's got a nice little smile on his face. You can also add like the little dimples there, which let me see how that looks, because I think he looks pretty cute like this. I think even though this yarn is thinner, I think it might be too much, and like it's not clearly not muddy, like that's not the right term, but that's kind of like what it might remind me of like, you know, when tattoos get blurry, where it's just too much. Let's see. Oh wow, that's that one was way too much. But yeah, that's not for me. I think if you did it right, that would be cute. But yeah, so that's that, and we're gonna make the arms. For the arms, I once again started with a magic ring, and I'm going to do 6 stitches into the magic ring. So I did my 6 stitches into the center, and now I'm just going to do 2 more rounds of 6, since the first one was also 6. But we're just gonna do a single stitch in every stitch all the way around for 2 rounds. And that's how you get the arm. I feel like could be like better ways for me to do it, but that is just how we're going to do it today for him. For the legs, we are also going to do our magic ring. And then once again, we're going to do 6 stitches into the center of the magic ring. After inserting 6 stitches into the center, we're gonna do 1 more round of 6, putting a single stitch in every stitch. Then for the next round, we are going to put 2 stitches into the first. So 1, mark my stitch, then 2, then a single stitch because I don't want to make the legs too wide, then 2 stitches into the next, then a single stitch, and then we're going to repeat that pattern all the way around. And then we are going to put a single stitch in every stitch all the way around, so this round will be the same as the last, which should be 9 stitches. Once you do that, your leg is done, and we are going to assemble the legs. I already assembled the arms and stuffed, so now we're going to assemble the legs. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do it, so I'll figure it out. Okay, so I basically weaved through these 2 end stitches, pulled through to have the leg up on here, and then I weaved back and forth on the front only. And we will just weave through the front here, so we have it attached to the body, but then we need to seal up, which we will use this one back here to do, whichever one's longer, to be honest. And which one is longest? They're all like almost exactly the same length, so I guess it does not matter. I'm going to weave all of these across, but this time I'm going to weave through the legs and through the front all the way across. So everything is all attached, like so. Once he is all assembled, he is almost done, unless you just want a pocket pal, then he is done. I ordered this keychain set from Amazon for $3.99 because I liked the option of you could either just use the ring, or you can also attach one of these little clips, which is why I got this. It was also $3.99, which is a worthy price for a investment to see if I enjoy doing this. So I'm going to weave this across the top here of his head, if I can. There we go. Gonna move this. Got it weaved not very well through his head. And then I'm going to add the clip to it, and I think I'm gonna redo how I attached it. If you have any recommendations of the best way to attach keychains, let me know, because it is pulling up, making him kind of have a pointed head. And Flubber is definitely not like that, but there it is. I am done. This was a super quick and easy project. I have a lot of work to do when it comes to making smaller plushies, but I think he turned out pretty cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!